Hello and welcome to Kuma English Listening Hub. Today's episode is about something many of us walk through without thinking too much: public parks. You might see trees, a walking path, a playground, maybe a small pond. But behind these simple things is a lot of planning. Parks are not just empty green spaces, they are carefully designed places that try to serve many different people at the same time. In this listening, we'll explore how cities decide what to build in parks, how they balance different needs, and why park design can affect your daily life more than you expect. Let's start with a basic question. What is a public park for? Most people would say it is a place to relax. That's true, but in city planning, parks have several purposes. They provide space for exercise, social activities, children's play, nature protection, and even safety. A well-designed park can make a neighborhood feel calmer and more welcoming. A poorly designed park can feel empty, uncomfortable, or even unsafe. So how do planners begin? Usually, they start with research. City planners and landscape architects often collect information about the area. They look at population size, the age groups living nearby, and how people currently use outdoor spaces. For example, if the neighborhood has many young children, planners may prioritize playground equipment and safe walking paths for parents with strollers. If there are many older adults, they may add more benches, smoother paths, and better lighting. But numbers are not enough. Planners also try to understand real behavior. They may visit existing parks and watch what people do. Do people gather in groups or stay alone? Where do they sit? Which paths do they avoid? This kind of observation helps planners see what works and what doesn't. Next comes a key part of planning: listening to the community. Many cities hold public meetings or send out online surveys. Residents can share what they want: more shade, a dog area, a basketball court, or quiet corners for reading. Sometimes people also share complaints about noise, litter, or people riding bikes too fast. Of course, not everyone agrees. And this is where park design becomes a balancing act. Imagine a small park in a busy neighborhood. One group wants a skate area. Another group wants a peaceful garden. Parents want a larger playground. Nearby residents want less noise at night. The park is limited in size and budget, so planners must make choices. One common solution is zoning inside the park. That means creating different areas for different activities. A park might have a noisy, active zone near the street, like a sports court, because traffic noise already exists there. Then it might place quiet areas deeper inside, where trees and plants block sound. This way, people can enjoy the park in different ways, without bothering each other too much. Now let's talk about paths, because paths might seem simple, but they influence everything. A path decides where people walk, run, and cycle. If paths feel confusing, people may create their own desire paths, which are those dirt trails that appear when people ignore the official route. Planners actually study these. Sometimes, after seeing where people naturally walk, cities redesign paths to match real behavior. Paths also affect safety. A path that is hidden behind tall bushes can feel risky, especially at night. On the other hand, open visibility helps people feel secure. Many planners follow a simple idea: if you can be seen, you feel safer. That's why some parks avoid dense plants right next to main walkways. They may keep plants lower or use trees with higher branches. Lighting is another important factor. Good lighting can make a park usable in the evening and help people feel comfortable. But too much lighting can disturb nearby residents and local wildlife. So planners often choose targeted lighting that focuses on paths and entrances instead of lighting up the whole park like a stadium. Let's move to one of the most emotional parts of park planning: playgrounds. Playgrounds are more than slides and swings. Modern playground design often includes different levels of challenge, so children of different ages can play safely. Some parks also include inclusive design, meaning playground equipment that children with disabilities can use. For example, a playground might include a ramp for wheelchairs, sensory play panels for children who learn differently, and swings that provide extra support. But parks are not only for kids. Many cities are now adding outdoor fitness equipment for adults. You may have seen simple machines for stretching or strength training. These are popular because they offer free exercise options. Another trend is adding walking loops with distance markers so people can track their exercise without needing an app. Now, let's talk about a part of parks that often creates debate: dogs. Dog owners want places where their pets can run freely. Other visitors may be afraid of dogs or simply dislike dog waste. To manage this, many parks include dog runs, which are fenced areas for dogs. A well-designed dog run usually has 2 gates, so dogs can't escape when someone enters. It may also have water access and separate areas for small and large dogs. But even with dog runs, conflicts can happen. This is why clear rules and good signs matter. Signs should be easy to understand, not full of complicated language. Simple visuals can help everyone, including visitors who are not fluent in the local language. Another major piece of park planning is seating. Benches seem basic, but their placement matters. If benches are placed only in open, sunny areas, people might avoid them on hot days. If benches are placed only in hidden corners, people may feel unsafe. So planners think about shade, views, and social distance. Some benches are designed for groups, others are designed for individuals. A park that includes both supports different moods and needs. And what about bathrooms? Public restrooms can make a park much more usable, especially for families and older adults. But they are expensive to build and maintain. They also need cleaning, security, and sometimes staff. Some cities solve this by placing restrooms near cafes or community centers where there is already management. Others use self-cleaning toilets, but these can be costly and sometimes unpopular if they feel uncomfortable or too automated. Let's explore another hidden layer: park entrances. A park that has clear, welcoming entrances feels more public. People know it belongs to everyone. If entrances are confusing or blocked by fences, the park can feel private or unfriendly. Planners often design entrances with wide paths, signs, and sometimes small open plazas. This helps people transition from the street into a calmer space. Now let's look at nature. Parks are not only for humans. They can support birds, insects, and small animals. Cities often plant native species, which are plants that naturally grow in the region. Native plants usually need less water and support local wildlife better than imported plants. Some parks also include areas that look wild on purpose. To some visitors, these areas may seem messy, but they can be good for biodiversity. They also reduce the need for constant mowing, which saves money and energy. This brings us to an interesting challenge. Different people have different ideas of what a good park looks like. Some people like clean, open grass. Others prefer thick plants and natural areas. Some want organized sports spaces, others want quiet gardens. Planners try to create a mix, but they also use design to communicate intention. For example, if an area is meant to be natural, they may add a sign explaining it. When people understand the reason, they are more likely to respect it. Now, let's talk about events. Many parks host markets, concerts, fitness classes, or cultural festivals. Events can bring energy and help people feel connected to the community. But events can also bring noise and crowds, and they may damage grass or leave litter. So planners often design multi-use spaces. These might be open lawns that can handle heavy foot traffic and have nearby electricity access for small stages. Maintenance is another reality people don't think about. A park may look beautiful when it first opens, but what happens after 5 years? If a design is too complex, it can become expensive to maintain. Fountains can break. Special plants can die. Wooden structures can rot. That's why good park design includes long-term planning. Materials are chosen for durability. Plants are chosen for the local climate. And designs often include easy access for maintenance vehicles. Safety is also part of maintenance. If lighting is broken, if paths have cracks, or if bushes block visibility, people may stop visiting. A park that is not used can feel less safe, creating a negative cycle. On the other hand, a park that welcomes regular visitors often becomes safer because there are more eyes on the park. Let's finish with a big idea. Parks are social mirrors. They show what a city values. If a city invests in accessible paths, it values inclusion. If it provides sports courts, it supports active lifestyles. If it creates quiet spaces, it respects mental rest. If it builds spaces for events, it supports community life. So, next time you walk through a park, try a small challenge. Look around and ask yourself, why is the playground located here? Why are the benches facing that direction? Why is there a wide open lawn in one place and a tree filled area in another? You may start to notice that parks are like outdoor puzzles, designed for thousands of different days and thousands of different people. Thanks for listening to Kuma English Listening Hub. If you enjoyed this episode, listen again and focus on the key vocabulary about planning, design, and community needs. See you in the next video.